Manok ng bayan, choose to go, go Gilas. 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 Go! Choose to go, go Gilas, go Gilas, go. Choose to go, go Gilas, go Gilas, go.
Sunday morning rain is falling. Steal some cover, share some skin. Clouds are shrouding us in moments unforgettable. It's best to fit the mold that I am in.
That may be all I need. In darkness, she is all I see.
Come and rest your bones with me. Driving slow on Sunday morning, and I never want to leave.
Hey! And welcome back!
Here again.
This week, Mika Watanabe is here again. This is week 16.
Week 6.
15.
15.
Week 6.
Week 6 ng
Week
Sasafi.
15 ng NCAA edition. Week 6 ng Sasafi edition. Of course, this is Mikee Reyes.
Kiefer Avena.
And Mika Watanabe.
And this is NBTC24. And Keith, di ba napansin yung mga
Oo nga eh.
kits namin ngayon?
Parang kakaibang sport ang
Oo,
itatry natin. Kung last time, ha! Kali ko papatalo sa inyo. Kung last time, we tried singing as best as we could. Ngayon, parang na-football gear
Oo,
kayo.
ready kayo. Si
Mbappe,
Neymar,
si Neymar,
si
Raymar
Elmac.
Jose. Si Raymar Jr. Raymar Jose. Kilala mo ba yun si Raymar Jose? Yan yung jersey mo.
Batang bata, hindi kilala si Raymar. Batang bata. That's natin yun. Pero, Keith, of course, balik muna tayo sa basketball. Final Four na!
Yup,
Ng
Final
NCAA
Four.
natin.
Lasal, Mapua, SBU, and JRU.
Those guys, Greenies versus
JRU.
JRU. So,
Mapua
si
versus-
si Nakagulangan.
Kagulangan, yan. Tapos, sa Mapua, sila Clint. And sila
Beda.
San Beda, sila
Coach JB.
Coach JB.
So yun,
Sila.
ang mga matchups natin sa
Hindi,
Final Four.
tapos ano lang, pag-usapan lang natin yung huling takeover game ni Joel Kagulangan.
Ay, oo, grabe yun. I heard about that game.
Parang kagulo ata.
Kagulo,
Parang
kagulo.
he scored like how many points? And
Oh.
parang 36 points? Parang
36.
36 points.
Nine
And
times
if I'm not mistaken, parang 17 in the fourth quarter. And he was involved in probably the last 25 points of the team. JRU having a 9-point lead early in the fourth quarter before that Joel Kagulangan outburst. Crazy takeover game. I mean, that's what great leaders, great players do.
That's what we know of Joel Kagulangan. And for sure, Jerry will not forget that as they go up against Joel and the rest of the Greenies when the Final Four comes. Mika, how was your week?
Tiring.
Tiring. Pagod ka pa niyan,
Pero syempre may energy ako.
Paus ka niya.
Energy nga.
Energy
Kasi kailangan mo ng energy kasi mamaya
Yeah.
lalabas tayo.
Matinding labanan.
Kakaiba,
tayo
punta tayong Caron.
Doon tayo
Doon tayo
maglalaro.
magtitipid
At yung
tayo.
special guest natin, tuturuan nata tayo.
Tuturuan tayo
Pakita mo yung shoes mo. Sino ikaw?
Hindi pa patalo.
Hindi pa patalo yan.
Of course, Nike.
Nike. Swoosh love! As always. So, ready ka na?
Ready na?
Ready ka na?
Let's go.
Ready ka na?
Ready na.
Oh, let's go. We're here! Ang layo ng binyahe natin, ha? Para lang umabot dito. Coron. Dito kami ngayon sa Coron, Palawan. Of course, sa football field nila.
No, just like any other episode natin, we have our special guest. syempre.
special
Actually,
mic.
Ngayon,
Special mic.
Special interviewer.
Oo. Ma'am, sir.
Actually,
sir pala.
Sorry, ma'am.
Okay.
Actually, ngayon we have two special guests. And our first one, he's a strength and conditioning
Your
coach.
boy!
Director of the Phenom Elite Training Academy in Bacolod. Call in Coach Mark Caron.
Yes, sir! Coach Mark!
Coach Mark, pasok dito, Coach Mark.
Diyan ka, Coach Mark.
Coach Mark.
Coach Mark, balita.
Actually, si Coach Mark, you know, a big part of the UAAP season 77 champions, the NU Bulldogs. Andun siya, together with our director, Anton Altamirano, and our, other guest.
Yung other guest natin, of course. Kaya tayo nandito, mag-a-adjust tayo lahat
For him.
para sa kanya.
Sa kanya.
Because he's one of the, yung mga bright future na, may bright future siya, of course, dito sa
national
Philippines.
team
Sa national
din.
team natin, Philippines.
From
football.
Washington.
From Washington?
Washington, D.C.
Grabe naman yung from Washington,
From
of course.
Washington,
From
D.C.
Washington, where our good friend hails from, of course. Nandito siya.
JB.
Ikaw mag-introduce.
Or, let's go, our special guest, OJ Porteria.
Sir!
Thank you.
What's up?
How are you?
Good. Gusto ko yung talagang sinadya mo na talaga.
Diyan ka,
Now, OJ, we're here dito sa football field, you know, just to introduce yourself, you know, where are you playing right now, you know, how's it been?
I'm OJ Porteria, and I play for the Philippine Ascals and Ceres FC, and I've been here living in the Philippines playing since 2011. So.
Isa na sa mga mainstays ng national team namin, 2011. Tagal na din, di ba?
Long time ago. Ano tayo nun, pare?
I was in grade school, bro. Oh, you're getting old, man.
Grade school ko.
College, bro.
College ka na nun ah.
And then si Coach Mark din. Coach Mark, what's keeping you busy besides keeping me fit?
Just going back and forth to Bacolod, visiting yung facility namin, yung Phenom Elite Training Academy, and training the athletes here, yung mga professional athletes natin dito sa Manila.
I just want to ask kay OJ, like you've been, of course, since 2011 you've been here. What was the adjustment like from going from Washington to here, like football-wise, on the pitch and outside of it?
So I would say, off the pitch, the transition was just being by myself in a different environment. You know, every other year my family would come back and visit the Philippines and whatnot, but when I came here by myself, it was a little bit different. I had to learn how to live by myself. I was only 16, so when I came here, I was 16, so I was by myself. But on the pitch, I feel like when I was in America, it wasn't as physical. It wasn't as physical as here in the Philippines because I was playing with kids my age. So when I came over here, I was playing kids that were, adults already. So they were like 30 years old. But I love it here in the Philippines. So yeah.
Walang age bracket yung mga kalaban. Ikaw, anong feeling na nag-apply ka mag-host? Ayan, mic ka ngayon.
Okay naman. Ako na ngayon. It's my turn.
Yeah, I mean, you know, that's one big... Anong ginawa mo? Hindi, okay lang yan. Total, phone naman yan ng ano natin. Phone naman nung ano natin, cameraman natin eh. Pero, anong tawag dito? You know, one of the biggest adjustments, you know, the sacrifices you need to do pursuing your dream. You know, your dream probably is, you know, to represent the country. Diba? You know, football here in the Philippines talagang with Ascals, it blossomed. Sila talaga yung ano, and you know, for these high school players that we're trying to put exposure on, you know, they have to know and figure out, you know, there's a lot of sacrifices needed to become one of the great basketball players here, especially here in the Philippines na sobrang daming basketball players na magagaling. Uy, Mikey, magsalita ka naman.
Putik na kasi ako.
Hindi.
Excited na kasi ako maglaro
Oh, excited ka na mag-football. So ngayon,
tayo.
no, we'll play a game. That's why we're here in the field. Tuturuan tayo ni OJ ng mga basic
We're gonna do a
moves.
penalty shootout. So I'll teach you first how to kick the
Penalty
ball,
shootout.
and then we'll play the game after.
Oh, gusto ko
Oh,
ikaw yung
Goalie, ikaw yung
goalie.
Oy, total nalaglag mo yung cellphone.
Oo, ikaw
Ikaw
yung
ang goalie.
goalie.
Kayo na ba ako tumatawa?
Hindi, lalaro tayo. OJ, let's go.
Okay, so when you're doing a penalty shootout, you want to use the inside of your foot. So this part right here, and then how you will direct the ball is your placing foot. So wherever that one is facing, that's where the ball will go. So let's say I'm facing that way, you're gonna use the inside of your foot. Uy, it just goes there. So yeah.
Uy, hindi siya kasali sa game ha, lugi kahit
So everybody gets kicked.
O game na, ganyan na.
Everybody deserves a kick.
Yeah.
Practice.
So, plant
Plant! Step! Take off!
versus zombies. Ito ka dyan. Ito na, so pag plant, di ba? Oh, yun.
yun.
May inani yung Finland, may inani.
Na, ikaw, Mike.
Ako naman.
Ayan.
Kaya natin.
Tara.
So, plant.
Oh. Yun! Para ikaw. Mika, ikaw.
Madali lang pala to.
Mika, ikaw. Go, kaya mo yan.
Sinasabi ko ngayon, kala ko kaya mag-explain.
Huwag kang madudulas, ha?
Hoy!
Yeah! Goal! Goal pa din, coach. Ayan na. The goalie, si OJ. So, So, mali pala. So, sino? You're the
Okay,
goalie,
ito.
ha?
So, we'll play 2-on-2.
Hindi. Mamaya yun.
Ano ngayon?
Penalty shootout muna tayo with OJ. Kailangan, we'll have two shots. We'll see kung sino mas maraming ma-shoot. 2 shots lang to, 2 bola. Una na!
Hindi, ganito. Daya mo.
Una ka na! Ayan na!
Hindi, 1 shot each. Yung hindi makascore, may penalty.
Okay, una ka.
Bakit
Dito
ako
tayo.
una?
Hindi.
Hindi.
Tayong dalawa lang kasi, tayong dalawa. Sige, ayan. Sino
So,
yung
ano
ma-shoot sa atin?
to? So, ano to? Bali, free throw to, free throw.
Battle, yan. Season 70...
Ilagay mo sa kita, Mike.
77. 78. Hindi, si Newsom nag-foul sa'yo eh.
Makabawi tayo.
77 yun. Si Newsom nag-foul sa'yo eh. Sige, mamaya, una ka na. Ayan na, let's... bawal magmura sa show natin.
Bro,
Ayan na.
kailangan yung penalty.
Ayan na, basta, shoot mo. Benta.
Free throw.
Benta. Masyado ka.
Masyado,
Baka mo to.
Yeah. Season 77.
Kinakasanayan, pare. Ito may butas na yun. Doon natin papupunta yun. Kita nyo, focus mo yung butas.
Dyan daw.
Kita nyo yan.
Dyan hindi mapupunta
Hindi
yung bola.
pupunta dyan yung bola.
Oy!
Lumipad yung akin, pre.
Lumipad eh. Parang golf yan eh. Parang mababala yung akin.
ganda
So,
nung-
lumilipad eh. Mika, ikaw. Come on.
Mika, give it a
Shoot
try.
namin parehas eh.
Mika, you gotta give it a try.
Come on, Mika.
Hey, OJ, I'm taking your spot if Mika scores on you.
Wala, dito, di ba?
Dito. Hindi, dito.
Hindi, pag sipa mong gano'n. Kailangan. para graceful. Kahit hindi sumut, maganda.
Oh, at least, di ba?
Give me a
Kata
chance.
ka na lang pag wala.
Sige. Babawi ako dun.
Oh, game.
Uy, ang bilis nun. Ang bilis.
Wala.
Ang bilis.
Wala.
Kanta ka na lang.
Basketball na lang, basketball.
Yeah, basketball na lang. Yung si boyfriend kasi niya dun magaling.
Hindi,
Ay.
again,
We'll play 2-on-2. Walang gawin tuto. First to 1 point.
First
O, doon kayo. Dito kami.
pagod na pagod kayo ah.
Oo.
O, kamusta naman? How was your game?
Ito, parang ikaw, natatawa ka pa sa amin nung pagod
Very
na pagod
fresh.
kami. Nahulas kami. Pero that was fun, you know. Something new. Learn the basics, you know. You see my partner, tuliro pa siya kasi, you know, ako na naman nanalo. Di ba? Ako na naman nanalo. No, but it was fun, no, Mikes? Masaya. I mean, hindi kami masyado nakakapaglaro ng football, you know, kasi parang sa amin, it's different. But from what I heard, it's a very good cross-training, no? For all athletes, especially when you're really active, you know, footwork, agility, speed mo can really develop. So, Coach Mark, thank you.
Kami
OJ.
naman. Thank you guys for having me. Good job guys. But for us, no biggie, bro. No biggie.
Pero meron pa tayong papakita sa mga
Pinagbigyan
ano
lang namin.
natin.
Papakita natin.
Meron pa tayong weekly reveal of our NCAA edition, week 15.
Okay go.
So that was our NCAA edition. Mike, ano tong susunod natin?
Siyempre, yung mga taga Cebu, let's go look at our top 24 players from the CESAFI edition of NBTC24. And there you go! Yun ang top 24 players namin for the NCAA edition and the CESAFI edition. Kiefer, ang tingin mo?
Oo, dyan na. Siyempre, you know, it's getting closer and closer sa playoffs. Magiging tight na yung mga games natin. How about you, OJ? Anong tingin mo? What do you think about our high school players?
High school players, I think, you know, growing up in the States, in high school, you have some people that stand out, you know. There's a lot of players who play for fun and, you know, play with their friends, but there's always those standouts who you know that are going to make it either professionally or in college.
Yeah, so that's a good point since like in high school, that's going to be a big learning curve. That's where you learn like your role or where you're good at, and probably that's one point you're trying to say, especially for our high school basketball players here in the Philippines.
Oh, we all know that these standouts we will see in the near future. Kasi nga magpa-Final Four na, Mika.
Oo nga eh. Like Kiefer said, yung race to the final 24 is definitely gonna be more intense this time.
Si Coach Mark.
Okay,
ano
si
tingin
Coach
mo?
Mark, since mga high school players yan, sabi ko nga with a learning curve. Parang for me, like I think this is the perfect time on kung ano na yung pwede lang i-work on going to college, di ba? Like, right, Coach Mark?
I think para sa mga high school players natin, dapat as early as now, dapat nag-strength and condition na sila. They build on their speed, they build on their agility to close the gap para hindi sila nagugulat pagdating nila sa college. Kasi normal yan, when we went to yung pagpunta nila sa college, gulat sila na mayroong strength and conditioning tapos hindi nila alam kung ano gagawin. Ang hirap ng adjustment for some of them.
Tama yun. Very, very good point, Coach Mark, OJ, Mika. O, Keith, lipat tayo sa mga games natin. Kasi syempre yung exciting games natin.
You know, kasabi natin kanina, race to the Final Four, race to the finals. Here's our weekly recap.
It is week number 15 of the weekly recap, so let's jump right into it. Only 3 games. First up, we got CSB going up against JRU. First play, JRU on the break. Makatangay with a nice Euro step. Early lead for JRU, but then working magic for the Greenies with a nice cross, step back, tray ball. 3 of 36 points for Joel Kagulangan leads his team to a comeback victory. Final score of this one, 84-68 in favor of CSB. Second game for the recap, now we have Sun Beta versus LPU. First play for LPU, Barba loses it, gets it back. I think he did that one on purpose. Let me just lay this one up with ease. Then later on, give the ball to Art Oliva. He'll make things happen. Attack and right, spin move, gathers. Sweet as butter. Is butter sweet? I don't know. Anyways, final score of this game, Sun Beta edges away LPU, 83-76. Balanced team effort for Beta. Now for the final game of the recap, we have Mapua versus Arliano off a steal. On the break, here we go, dish away. Romel Hunsay with a hang time finish. Oh, there's a big crowd there. This time off of a steal from Apua, Paulo Hernandez, Statue of Liberty style. Hey, laying that one up. Final score of this one, 86-78, led by Dan Arches and Paulo Hernandez.
And those are exciting games sa NCAA Juniors Division natin this past week. And ito rin yung mga games kung paano nabubuo ang ating top 4 teams. So these are the games that we will be looking forward to next week kasi may mga games pa ata na
May
medyo...
mga games pa, pero I think the Final Four cast is already complete. And like for OJ, Coach Mark, we have our own experiences of playoff atmosphere, parang how exciting it is to play in the Final Four, diba? Alam niyo yung feeling na yan.
Yeah,
Can
for
you
sure.
say
This
about
is what the players play for. They play so that they can win a championship, and this is a great position that they're in. They're in the Final Four, so yeah, the best team's gonna win. So it's exciting.
Ako feel ko, Coach Mark, kasi since bata itong mga to, and of course they're full of energy, na talagang hindi pa masyado wear and tear yung mga. Pero ang haba ng season. So what can you say pagpasok ng Final Four, yung syempre yung strength and conditioning nila kailangan nandun, especially sa Final Four.
Yeah, I think it plays a big part, pero right now dapat more on the recovery and ayusin nila yung nutrition nila, ayusin nila yung tulog nila. Ay, alam natin na exciting siya, Final Four, all the parties are there, are waiting, madaming invitation, pero they need to take care of their body. They should do more recovery right now para mas maganda yung performance nila sa Final Four.
And speaking of puyat and sleep, balita ko, party ka ng party.
Ay, hindi yun
Hindi ba?
totoo.
Hindi ba totoo? Hindi ba totoo? Kasi parang...
Mabait ako.
Mabait ka? Oo, parang malat eh. Pero speaking of, yung favorite segment mo last week, ganda ng introduction.
Oo, ganda ng introduction niya. So it's like, here for our favorite segment, it's called the Top 5 Plays of the Week. It's the NBTC24 Top 5 Plays of the Week. And for what we do, we let our special guest introduce our favorite segment.
Okay.
So all you gotta do, once we say, OJ, take it away, you just gotta say, so this is your NBTC24 Top 5 Plays of the Week. You cool with that?
Yeah.
All
Let's
right.
go.
Perfect.
Take it
All
away.
right. So here's our favorite segment. OJ, take it away.
So this is your NBTC Top 5 Plays of the Week.
Sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, week number 14, top 5 plays of the week brought to you by NBTC. Let's get right into it. At number 5, we have Joshua David from CSB with a nice Euro step, making stuff look easy. Nice footwork up for the finish at number 5. At number 4, Art Oliva with the action, taking it in. Simple but effective spin move, pull up J. That's skills right there. Spin cycle, pull up, hey, easy J. At number 3, this time from the opposing team from that same game, little cross, hey, back and forth, up with it. That is footwork, too big, too strong, too skilled. John Barba from LPU. At number 2, I love this one, it's defense. Aaron Fermin, give me that! Not in my house, boy. Come fly with me. He gets up for that big block at number 2. What a block, young man. And for the number 1 play of the week, it is not his first time here on this list. Step back off the cross. Joel Gagulangan, player of the game, player of the week, and play of the week. 3 of 36 points. Step back. Hey, 3 ball to tie the game in the clutch, leading his team to this victory. And man, what a way to cap off week number 15 of your top 5 plays of the week.
Yun ang dahilan kung bakit basketball player ka.
Songer ka lang.
Songer ka, basketball. Siya lang talaga.
Oh, so Jay, thank you for being here. Thank you for gracing our show, and we learned a lot. Hopefully, you learned a lot as well too
Thank you
when it
for
comes to
having me.
basketball. And there you go. So we have social media accounts over here. What's your social media so people can catch up with you? Link in with your fans.
You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Mr. Porteria. And that's it.
That's it. Kiefer Abed on Twitter, Kiefer Ep15 on Instagram.
Watanabe Mika on Instagram and _Mika Watanabe at. on Twitter.
And for me, it's at Mikey.Riz on Instagram. And also, don't forget to follow all of our social media accounts. Alam naman natin na dyan yung mapapanood, especially on YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to watch past and future episodes, especially this episode.
Yep.
Thank you very much for joining us. Uy, Keith! T-shirt mo!
Oh, papasama ko. Chooks to go, Boss Dharma. And Mr. Ronald Mascareñas. And of course,
Team Rebel Sports
Rebel
also.
Sports.
Thank you for all the
Thank
apparel and
you.
all the mugs. And nag-enjoy ba kayo sa
Yes,
football
enjoy,
edition natin? So don't forget to subscribe and catch our future episodes doon. Thank you very much. This is Kiefer Avena.
Mika Watanabe.
OJ Porteria.
And of course, Mikey Reyes. We will see you for week 15 and week 7 of NBTC24.